What's up, everybody? Exponential Crazy here, coming with my official video guide to my Ranger Smith, or as I still like to call her, the 3 Ranger Monte, even though at this point it's now like 80 Ranger Monte. But yeah, so um, I'm gonna go over the items that I've chosen to use that I feel are really beneficial for the build. I don't know that they're necessarily, like, I don't think you have to have them, but I think that they make the build work very well. Um, so yeah, I'm going to go over those items, and then I'll go over the skill tree in this section, and then I'll show you a little bit of the play and the most efficient way to use the skills. Um, so first things first, let's go over items and skill gem setup. Excuse me. I have chosen to use Infractum. I've gotten the highest roll that I can for the moment. Obviously the arrows always pierce is the important part of this, and drill neck. So Infractum and drill neck together are important because mirror arrow and blink arrow, the minions get damage based on your bow and your quiver and minion damage nodes. So the only thing that's going to affect them is these two items, and then whatever minion damage you have from either items or nodes, which you could argue that there are other items that I should be using that would enhance the minion damage, and you might be right. I have yet to test that out. But for now, this is the setup that I'm going with because it makes me quite tanky. I'll soon be able to cast all 3 auras, Anger, Hatred, and Wrath, and we'll go over why I've chosen those in a little bit. And it also does decent damage, so my clear speed is nothing to write home about. Like, nobody's gonna award this build prizes for clear speed. However, it's super fun to play. So, Infractum and Drill Neck give us our main source of damage. Alpha's Howl I use for the reduction of mana and the bonus to my auras, which also are very important to our damage. And then for the rest of my gear, the most important thing is health and resists. So I believe I am nearly capped at the moment. Yes, I am nearly capped. I'm just short 4% on fire to be capped in Merciless. I'm pretty over capped on the other ones, so I could do a little bit of juggling here, and I need a far better belt, but this will do for now. As you can see, I'm sitting at 4,000 health, which is pretty nice, pretty nice. And at the moment, when I'm running Wrath and Hatred, because those two do the most damage, Anger will be the third one that I apply once I get further in my tree. But for now, these two together give a better damage boost than Anger and Wrath or Anger and Hatred. So with those, my Blink Arrow clones are doing DPS of 983. My Mirror Arrow clones are doing a DPS of 846, and my Mirror Arrow on Trap clones are doing an average damage of 500. So keep in mind, I believe these damages are all for a singular arrow. So they have multiple projectiles on them, and there will also be multiple instances of the clones. So for my links, I have Blink Arrow, which is my highest damage spell. Blink Arrow linked to physical projectile attack damage, lesser multiple projectiles, added lightning damage, and increased duration. For Mirror Arrow, I have faster attacks, greater multiple projectiles, physical projectile attack damage, and increased duration. For my trap setup, I have Mirror Arrow, multiple traps, trap, and lesser multiple projectiles. For my aura setup, I have Hatred, reduced mana, Wrath, and Anger and Alpha Sal. And then for my castman damage taken setup, I have greater multiple projectiles, Fireball, and Arctic Breath. I'm still working on the level that I want to keep my cast from damage taken set up on, but for now I'm happy to keep it at level 1. My flasks, main thing is having remove bleeding and an instant recovery flask, and dispel burning is always good. And then this one I have to grant life to my minions, which I don't always want to do, but sometimes I like to keep them around. Sometimes I like to let them die because of minion instability, and we'll go over that in a little bit. And then I have my movement speed flask, which gives me lots and lots of movement speed. And then I have my Dispels Frozen on my mana pot, which I almost never need to use, so it's really good to have my Dispels Frozen on it, but I have it on there in case I'm in a situation where I need to blink out and I just don't have the mana for it. It's very rare that I run out of mana. If I can keep chaining my skills in the most efficient way possible, I will almost never run out of mana. So yeah, so that's all the skill gems and items. Let's go over the tree. So the tree spans a lot. It goes very far. Obviously I don't have my full tree quite yet, but soon. So most important things are going to be health for us to survive. They're going to be skill duration for the clones to last longer. They're going to be mana and cost of skills are always good, and then minion damage. Minion damage and minion instability. I'm also going to be, I got more minion here, I'm going to be going more into minion health as well, and I'll get these notes as well later on, but my priorities right now are going to be completing the aura wheel, and then after that I want to either complete this life wheel to get myself up nice, or I will begin filling in the minion nodes here. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I don't get too much other than health and mana and minion damage and health and skill duration. That's pretty much it. Oh, and auras, obviously, because I want to run all the auras in the world. So that is the setup for the build. Now I think it's time to show you the build in action. Alright, so here we are in a torture chamber map. It's got beyond monsters and more magic monsters. I'm not scared. I think we'll do fine. So, while we're in here, what I want to go over is skill chaining. I usually choose to go trap and then follow it up with 2 self-cast, and then like if we got a single target like this guy, what I want to do is just stack up around him as much as I can. Look at all those arrows in the wall. I love it. I love it. So yeah, I'll throw out my trap, throw out my 2 clones, throw out my trap, throw out my 2 clones, and we'll just continue doing that. And I try and move through the packs as I do it. But if there's, you know, a rare or magic mob that I need to stack up around, then I focus on that, stack up on it. It's not the greatest clear speed in the world, but it's pretty safe, tanky, and just so much fun. So there he is.
My mana is gone.
So yeah, I don't know. Those righteous fire jerks are so annoying. Anybody hate those righteous fire jerks? Yeah. So that's pretty much the build. It is, I do a couple things that are really important to know about it are that it is immune to reflect, It's essentially immune to Corrupting Blood as long as you stay careful, because the only thing that can apply Corrupting Blood to you is your cast and damage taken spells. So if you just let your clones do all the work on Corrupting Blood and just stay out of the way of that guy, then you will never even notice it's there. Although, I do run a Removes Bleeding Flask. I've got my first life flask as a staunching, so that's not really a worry, but it's just nice to know that I'm essentially immune to Corrupting Blood. Don't have to worry about it at all. I'm immune to Physical Reflect, I'm immune to Elemental Reflect, because once again my clones do all the damage, therefore they're the ones taking all the Reflect, and that just plays right into the instability, so bring it on. But yeah, very fun build, mobile, easy to get around, very safe. Just the only thing it lacks is a little bit of clear speed. So I would say it's very hardcore viable, although the leveling stages could be a little difficult, especially in Bloodlines, although I feel like in Bloodlines leveling is just going to be difficult no matter what you do, because Frozen Sky. But yeah, this is the build that I am doing in Bloodlines. I'm not high level with it at all yet. I literally have just started it today. So, but I will keep you updated with how that goes. But so far, the test build in Standard is, well, as you can see, working quite nicely. Not amazingly, again. Nobody's advertising that this build will kill Atziri in 5 seconds or anything like that. I don't even know if it could kill Atziri, honestly, because Atziri is a DPS check, not a survivability check. Like, I might be able to stand in the same room as Atziri for a really fucking long time. But, I don't know if I could kill it. But yeah, so that's the build. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll post the forum link below, as well as the passive skill tree link. And if you have any questions, comments, feedback, anything like that, feel free to either leave them in the comments below or post them to the forum post. Yeah. So thanks for stopping by, everybody. Okay guys, bonus round. Lightning damage. I don't like it. Oh my word. Shit's getting real now. Oh no. No you don't. No, no. No, no, no. Do not want. Do not want. Oh no. Not me. Are you gonna kiss him as a study? Ah! This wench. I don't like her. Just stop regenerating your energy shield. Horrible thing. I probably could be being actually a little more ballsy with this and be quicker with it. But to be honest, I don't like fucking with shock and horror, 'cause it's such a bitch, such a stupid bitch. I don't like it at all. That was my song about shock and horror and how much I fucking hate the laser. Ugh! Fuck that thing. That fucking laser. Ugh. Like, what are you trying to do to me? What is my life, Path of Exile? How am I supposed to even? When I just can't even! Motherfuck. Come closer, wench. Why are you being so rude to me? Don't stay so far away. Oh, don't stay so far! Such a whore to me. Like, seriously right now, what did I ever do to her? Oh, and why did I do that? That was silly of me right there. That might be my doom. My doomy doomy doom. Okay, okay, we're back in the game now, fellas. We're back in the game now. Nope. No. I do not want your fucking razor. I do not want it, Sam I do not want green laser red. Oh, seriously? She has that low health right now? Okay, fuck you. Fuck you, winch. I will. Fuck you, where? Fuck you, dolphin. Ah! Okay. Okay. Now it's just the fucking lightning totems from hell. What the fuck? This is like seriously one of the most fun battles, and yet one of the most frustrating, like at the same time. I fucking, oh my god. These fucking totems. These fucking totems, man. Fuck you. Just kill my minions and kill yourself with instability. Thank you. Good fucking lord. So,
that would only slow me down.
Again, slow clear speed, but my god, that was fucking fun. Like, come on guys. That was a thrill ride that we all just went on together. A fucking roller coaster. That's my build. Hope you guys enjoy it. I fucking do. It's a lot of swearing for the final bonus, but that's why it's a bonus. I don't know what that means. Thanks for stopping by.